So you want to build a super easy experience bank where you can just go and collect the experience whenever you want. Well, that's great. This used to be my favorite build when I was playing, when I first started playing. That's because you go off and you accidentally die. Well, I never do, but some people have told me that they do all the time. So if you go out and you accidentally die, if you just have one of these things running in the background, you can just come along and take the experience out of these banks whenever you want and get your levels all the way back up to 30. In 1.16, with the zero tick farms no longer in the picture, building these up and making the manual farms for them is the way to do it. All we gotta do is connect this bamboo farm that I made in a previous video to this cactus farm so that we have a source of fuel for this thing, which is the bamboo, and then we can just continuously cook the cactus and get cactus green. This builds up experience in each of these furnaces right here, and then you can just come along and pull any item out of the furnace at any time and get all the experience from it.
Hey there, once again, I want to give you an opportunity to win a shout out. And all you got to do to win a shout out is comment on this video and subscribe to me. And in about a month's time, I will choose a winner and shout them out in a video in the future. Cool, looking forward to shouting one of you out. Hope you enter the win. Let's get back into the content.
So let me go ahead and show you how this thing works. All you got to do is come down here and lock the hoppers. So you just do that by flipping the switch. And all you have to do is pull some of this cactus green out of here. Now you can see I got 15 levels from just that alone. I pull out another one, pull out a third one, all the way back up to 30, and then you can just switch that switch again, put all this cactus green back in the storage, have unlimited green dye. And all we did here was we made this bamboo farm in one of my older videos. You can check that out in the card up above, or I'll put it in the description. And we're also connecting up the cactus. The cactus is what we're going to be burning or cooking, and the bamboo is what we're using as a fuel. With this running all the time, we're just continuously making this green dye. We're saving up all the experience in the furnaces, and we're able to use this as an experience bank where we can just come along and collect up all of this experience whenever we want. So in this video, I'm not going to show you how to make the cactus farm. I'm not going to show you how to make the bamboo farm. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you can connect all these together and make this experience bank out of the two. So the first thing you need to do is you need to build some sort of output chest so that you can put all of the cactus green into them. Run a line of hoppers. I would say either make it 4 or 5 long depending on how big your farms are. I'm using pretty massive farms here, so I can go ahead and use 5. Put down 5 furnaces. Put furnaces going into the top of each of these. I think I just called these furnaces. I meant hoppers. Put hoppers into each of the top of the furnaces. And then you have to run hoppers along the top of the furnaces. So this is going to be your input for where the cactus goes. And then around here on the back side, we're going to need hoppers going into each of the furnaces, going into the back. This is going to be the fuel source going into the back. And then whatever you're cooking goes in on the top. Go ahead and shift click and put a line of hoppers going over the top of the hoppers you just put down. And now this right here is going to be the input chest for the fuel. So for the bamboo, this is going to be the input chest for everything you want to cook. So I mean, if you want to do cactus, this can be cactus, or you can just put in stone in there, anything of that sort. So now you might be saying, Dustin, how do I get the output of a farm up into these input chests? Well, so here's a little trick. If you can see over here, we're gonna build this exact design just over here so that I can kind of show you how to do this. And we'll even redirect this so that you can see this line eventually coming into this line of hoppers. So at some point you want this to start going up. So let's go ahead and say this is where we need it to go up from. You start building your line of droppers. These are all droppers here. I just put 3 in a row. Dig out a little hole so that you can see the bottom one. Put a line of red dust going into it. And then right here, you need to put a comparator in the mode with the light on. Just one going into the side that loops around like that. And then the line going in there. And we actually need this line of redstone on top of a block going into it like that. Then you can go ahead and put another glass block. Make sure you use glass for this one so it can go through. This one here can actually be a solid block, so if we go like that, put redstone dust on top of that, and then we need another glass block going into the top one like so, with the redstone going all the way up. Now if you just put a redstone input at the back of this comparator like so, this can also just be a switch like this. Now we can transfer items up this line of hoppers going upwards. You can see it just shot out the top. So we'll go ahead and redirect all of this bamboo to go into here so you can see this in action. Let me put all this bamboo back. And now we need to hook this up to this input over here. So just make the line of hoppers go over this way. And then shift click into this hopper like that. So now this whole line of hoppers, you can see the bamboo is going through and it's eventually ending up in the back of our array of furnaces here. As you can see over here, I did the same exact thing with all the cactus we were collecting, and that's how we are getting the cactus into here. So yeah, these are really awesome to have. I know with the zero tick farms, they were really easy to make and they were really cheap. You can do them very early game. Now we're gonna have to work a little bit harder to get these, but they're definitely something that we can put together in the game. You could also use kelp as the input instead of cactus, but I really like using cactus just because that's what I'm used to, and I just built this gnarly farm for the cactus. But yeah, you can use kelp as well. Cool, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. That's all I'm gonna do today. You can figure out how to put in the cactus or the other input that you actually wanna cook with everything that I've taught you in this video. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, definitely leave a like, that helps me out a lot. If you wanna see more Minecraft automation, redstone, and farms like this, definitely subscribe. I'd love to see you in the next video. Okay, cool, bye-bye for now.